bonnet made a special appearance again. This is something I'm overly wearing. This is something I'm overly wearing.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Welcome. This is an update on my agency journey as a young entrepreneur, 18 years old, turning 19 in a couple months, actually in the next month. This is my journey towards $10,000 a month, starting from zero. Now, of course, this is not going to be perfect, but stay tuned. The bonnet made a special appearance again. This is something I'm overly wearing. This is something I'm overly wearing, and let's just get straight into it. So, without further ado, if you guys don't know me, my name is Lutando Lupelele, the founder and CEO of Greensage agency, where we deal with meta ads and retention systems. Mind you, I've been at this for almost 2 years now. The agency thing, I've been very, very lackluster and lazy for the most part, but the last couple of months I've been really trying to grind, put my head down, and through it all, I've only really got on genuine sales call, one, and then the rest have been prospects. And the first one, the initial one that I really got on, where they were quite frankly urging to buy, I couldn't close, and that's okay. Now we're at a stage where there's momentum. We're building, we're continuously building, we're bettering things. And it's very early, of course, but I know with the deepest sincerity in my heart that this is gonna work. And if it's not just a matter of the universe aligning, I will make it happen, you know? Then this is a testament to God and his favor. My belief itself is a testament to that, because I know it will happen, because I've already renounced it into the world. And I know it'll come back to me, and I know the success that I want is out there. Same thing for you. So an update on the agency. As I said, we've had a couple of calls, multiple calls with lead gen agencies and prospects. Got on one specific sales call where they really wanted to buy. I couldn't close that, sadly. I've been doing heavier outreach. And I know I'm speeding through this, and that's not very healthy. I'm really trying to take things slow. I'm trying to practice it for you guys, because I'm trying to engage with you guys, and I need more of you guys watching. sounds crappy of me to say, but it's honest truth. It's the only way I can grow, and I'm trying to get more and more better, if that's proper English, in terms of how I do my videos, the editing behind it. I'm manning everything, so I'm trying to get better and better. I've recently been watching Brad Jacobs. There's a podcast he has where he just breaks down simple concepts, and of course I'd love to share them with you. A few of those concepts are specific towards like ecom brands. It's all I really ever do. I just learn more about my industry, right? Something I'd urge more ecom brands to do, I'm sorry for diverging, is hire more A players, bro. The reason many ecom brands are not as successful as they want to be is because they're not hiring A players. They cut down on costs, thinking they're saving money, saying, hey, I'm gonna hire a B player for 100 grand less, not knowing that they're losing millions and millions of dollars in revenue because they hired someone that is not as good, right? If you have the option, if you have the luxury of being able to encourage someone to join your team, and you're gonna have to pay large sums of money up front, it is okay. You can never overpay for talent. Is something I've really been trying to drill into myself, and I've really been trying to just drill into others and share it. You can never really overpay for talent, because something that happens with talent is that it compounds whatever you give it. So an A player, you could give them maybe a starting budget or revenue of around $1 million. In a few years, they could double that, or even quadruple, sextuple, whatever, and it could turn into 12 million. And if you don't believe me, here's an example. Steve Jobs, right? When he was asked to come back to Apple, they offered him around 400 and something, $500,000 to come back to Apple. Now imagine if they tried to shortcut it, right? And say, no, we're gonna offer him 200 million. We're gonna offer him 130 million. Do you think Apple will be what it's worth right now? No, Apple will be non-existent. And I know this was meant to be an update about my agency, and I just started diverging, but it's something I needed to share with you guys. I'm learning a lot on this journey. I'm not reading as much as I'd like, but I am learning a lot, more so about my industry. Because something I've come to notice that we don't speak on enough is the fact that the only gap between you and a person who's rich in the field that you want to be rich in, or the wealthy, the ultra wealthy, the ultra successful, is knowledge. They know something you don't. And the more you distract yourself with these unnecessary memes, unnecessary reels, unnecessary entertainment, you're slowing yourself down. If you actually want it, you have to be able to sit down and learn. Learn as much as you can, because the information is out there. How to make $1 million is that information is out there, and it is easy to access nowadays. I was scrolling through my YouTube, right? My YouTube downloads. I have over 100 videos saved, and they could all benefit me so much. So much. 3 hours, an hour podcast with founders that have made 8 billion, right? And started 8 different companies that have sold for billions and billions of dollars. People in my industry who are dominating. The only way for you to get to where you want to be, I honestly believe, is for you to learn. Absorb as much as you can, and don't absorb anything. Absorb what is specific to the industry you want to succeed in. Hence why I'm absorbing so much in terms of business, as well as just meta ads and the ads industry, as well as the retention systems and everything in between. Leadership. These are things I'm going to need, because at the end of the day, something I'm realizing is the fact that when you choose to become a leader, you're not only choosing to lead others, you're choosing to lead yourself. You are a person who is most volatile towards doing wrong, right? As a leader, we get so caught up in terms of trying to control the movements of others or the decisions of others that they may be right in context to what we're trying to achieve, but we never really check ourselves. We need to lead ourselves before we lead anyone else. Hence why I'm saying I need to be an example before I say anything to my team, right? And so when you see this in a couple years, and I believe Greensage is successful, and I've probably moved into real estate because I really have a passion for it, and whatever business model I choose to invest in at that time, I need you to have listened to me as well, to the point where we greet each other, and not to be materialistic, but we're wearing good Patek Philippe's, whatever it is, a good watch brand, you're pulling up in your dream car, you've taken care of your family, whatever it is. And you say, yes, I was able to absorb more, and this is how I did it. That's what I'm learning. Learn more, and you're gonna get where you want to be. And I am a direct example of a person who is procrastinating learning. If I don't procrastinate learning, I know I'm unstoppable. Don't let your potential go to waste. You are too great of a creation to even let that happen. So I've just really been trying to dial that in. I'm fasting continuously, or at least I started today. I'm just gonna fast for a week, fasting from every single thing that is just disrupting me. Music, unnecessary entertainment, food. I'm just zoning in. And believe me, this is one of the most productive days I've had in a long time. I haven't ate since morning. I'm drinking coffee right now in a mug that has coffee spilled over it. So you know what, F it, I wasn't gonna show it, but right there. And I'm working. Straight after this, I'm in my word, the Bible, the Bible, as I call it. So just keep grinding. Learn. I don't know if this video is still going on, but if it is, it'll be by the grace of God. Now, and that's it. Oh, and I've started posting more. I've started posting more on my IG, on my agency's IG, of course, as well as YouTube. I'm yet to get back to TikTok, but I'm going to have to sort something out there. YouTube, I'm posting a lot more. Facebook, I'm actually considering using my personal account on Facebook, not just creating an account, which I had already created for the agency, using my personal account. And why didn't I do this for the longest time? It's because I was afraid of judgment. I was too afraid of judgment, and I'm still battling with it at the moment, because, you know, being judged by people for trying is hard sometimes. It's not the easiest thing. I know there's a lot of motivation out there to say, oh, at least you're doing something they're not. No, true, but there is also some level of judgment and embarrassment that you feel, but I'm still trying to overcome that, and I will, because I will post on my personal Facebook and just build up my Facebook the same way I built up my LinkedIn, and do some great things there, right? And I am not going to care about these people. You should not care what anyone thinks, because for someone to be successful, they need to be able to put themselves out there. Every single successful person is not hidden. They're not under a rock. I need you to think about this. They're somewhere in the world, well known for what they do, because you could have the greatest product, but if you do not have the greatest marketing, or you do not have any bit of marketing, you will be an unseen treasure till you die.